Let's begin. Number 10. You see patterns. She can't. You notice the small things, tone shifts, contradictions, changes in energy. You read between words, and you hear what's not being said. That's not paranoia. That's awareness. Most women are used to men who only see the surface. You see motives. You see cycles. You see how emotion shapes behavior. And once you've seen the pattern behind the mask, you can't unsee it. It makes you calm, detached, observant. But it also makes connection harder, because when you understand too much, innocence disappears. Number 9. You don't chase validation. She's used to men competing for her attention, quick replies, nervous energy, approval seeking, but not you. You're grounded. You don't need to be seen to know your worth. And that calm confidence? It confuses people. Some women mistake it for disinterest. In reality, it's self-control. A man who doesn't crave validation can't be manipulated, and that's intimidating, because the moment you stop needing attention, you become magnetic. Number 8. You value silence over small talk. Most conversations are noise, words without weight. You're not cold. You're selective. You'd rather sit in silence than waste your breath on empty dialogue. You crave depth, ideas, meaning, perspective. And that's rare. When you talk, you speak with intention. And that unnerves people who use words to fill space. Your silence isn't arrogance. It's discipline. You speak only when your thoughts are sharper than your peace. Number 7. You don't argue to win. When emotions rise, you don't. You've learned that arguing with emotion is like fighting the wind. You lose your balance trying to control something that moves freely. You let her talk. You listen. And when you speak, it's precise, surgical, unshakable. Because you're not trying to dominate. You're trying to understand. That's power disguised as calm. And that level of composure terrifies people who live through reaction. Number 6. You can't pretend. You feel everything too deeply to fake it. If a woman lacks authenticity, your intuition detects it instantly. You can't flirt for the sake of flirting or smile for approval. You're wired for truth, and that makes you unpredictable. In a world where most people are pretending, you'd rather be alone in truth than loved in illusion. That's not loneliness. That's integrity. Number 5. You think before you feel. You don't drown in emotions. You study them. You observe your anger, your attraction, your impulses, not as chaos, but as data. Most people react. You analyze. That's what Stoicism really is. The art of awareness without attachment. And because you don't respond the way others expect, you're called cold, but you're not cold. You're clear, and clarity is power. Number 4. You outgrow people quickly. When you evolve, you don't announce it. You just outgrow the environments that no longer challenge you. Friends, habits, even lovers. You shed them like old skin. It's not arrogance. It's momentum. You're not running from people. You're running toward truth. And that journey is rarely shared. Number 3. You're attracted to depth, not drama. You don't chase chaos. You seek clarity. You crave women who think, not just feel. A beautiful face fades fast when the mind behind it is shallow. You want energy that calms you, not energy that drains you. And that preference alone separates you from the majority. Because in a world addicted to attention, you value peace more than excitement. Number 2. You carry emotional discipline. You've learned that emotions are tools, not masters. You can feel pain without acting on it. You can love without losing yourself. That control makes you dangerous, not because you hurt people, but because you can't be controlled by them. She might test you, provoke you, try to make you react. You don't, because real strength doesn't flex. It endures. Number 1. You walk alone, peacefully. You've accepted that solitude isn't loneliness, it's alignment. You don't chase crowds, you build your path. And while others fear being alone, you use that silence to grow. You've realized that most people aren't meant to understand you. And that's okay. You're not looking for applause. You're looking for resonance. For the 1 in 100 who sees the world the way you do. Until then, you walk in peace. Not because you don't care, but because you finally understand that wisdom is quiet, and truth rarely needs an audience. If you recognize yourself in even one of these signs, you're not broken. You're just evolving beyond the surface. Subscribe to the Stoic Brotherhood and join the men who see the world differently.